Let's be real, your lack of boundaries, authorize them. Set boundaries or become a doormat. And that is what we're diving deep into today, okay? Hey guys, it's Liz and welcome back to my channel. We are here on Address the Stress, episode number 2. And we're talking about how to set boundaries, okay? Because many people need to hear this one. I'll be oh so real. Okay, first, I just want to start off by appreciating the setup. Guys, literally episode 2 and we got a whole setup. I am so happy. Joby has really pulled through. I'm going to just give this moment to Joby because we really need to talk about this. So the whole setup is a 10-10. I'm going to be so real with you guys. It's so easy to set up. It's literally attached to a table. You can attach it to a table. I'm going to give you guys a whole clip over here so you can kind of see it a bit better because I know you can't really fully see it here, but yeah, audio, as you're not going to tell, the quality is so much better and I just love it. It's really upgraded my set right now to a whole nother level, and I'm going to continue to try and upgrade my set as much as possible, okay? I'll be so real. But yeah, guys, if you need yourself a microphone and a whole arm set, I would say, and I would definitely recommend going to Joby. Go hit up their store and copy yourself one because they don't play, and you know what I'm saying? I'm very, very happy with it. They have a whole water bottle set. You can hang your mic, like your headphones. It's all good. It's really giving, and you've got some settings here, and don't worry about trying to figure it out because their whole instructions and their little leaflets are too good. Like, they're very simple. This is definitely the way to go. I'm really happy and appreciate this whole set, and I thank you so much. So yeah, that is Joby. As I said, go get yourself one ASAP. If you need yourself a mic and a set, and you're a creator, especially whether you're new, whether you've been in the scene, this is good. I'm being so real. This is good, and you lot can even hear because the sound of that. 10-10. Guys, I am coming and spitting the facts for you guys, and I'm gonna come real and true because that's what I do, okay? If I look over here, then I just have my laptop and I've written a few things down because it's gonna help me to remember, okay? And that's just that. So I feel like the best thing to talk about first is what are boundaries, because some of you may not even know, and that is definitely probably a reason why you're getting walked on. Just walked on, okay? Boundaries are where the line. That's where you draw the line. That's where you draw the line, okay? That is what boundaries are. Where you draw the line, okay? And I'm going to just tell you guys, because I know a lot of you probably didn't even know, that there are more than one type of boundaries, okay? There's around 7 different types, so that is what we're going to dive into, okay? We're going to talk about the 7 different types of boundaries, because I think that's very important to know first. Did you get what I'm saying? So, number 1, physical, okay? Guys, protect your space and your body. That is number 1, okay? Number 2 is emotional, like your feelings and your thoughts. You can draw a line there. If someone disrespects you in that area, then you can, let them know. Number 3, sexual boundaries. Make sure there's consent, okay? Be honest with whoever you're dealing with, your partner, that, hey, this is what I like and this is what I don't, okay? This is how it is. And then we go into time. Guys, you have control of who you spend your time with, how you spend your time. So allow that to be a thing. And the spiritual boundaries, you can believe in what you want to believe in, okay? Because there's a line there when people can start respecting that side as well. And then there's financial, okay? Your money is yours and you should protect it and choose what to spend that on. So those are the 7 types. Let me just make sure I did that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think that was 6. I said 7, but that was weirdly 6. Only because, yeah. Liz is given she can't count. I can count. It just was meant to. Anyways, I've told you what boundaries are and the types, okay? There's 6 types that I've put out there, okay? So now we're going to go into the next part. First, go and make yourself a whole do's and don'ts list, okay? Or just brainstorm yourself a whole do's and don't list so you know. Also, you can make it aware, like allow yourself to see the things, and so you can like be able to distinguish between the both. And when it comes to people or going out or whatever it is, you can stand by it, okay? Because I feel like a lot of people don't even know their do's and don'ts, and it's only till after something happens they're like, I don't really like that. Or yeah, okay, they do. I don't really like that. And the thing is, and this is where the problem is, they do this whole, I don't really like that, but then let it slide. And the letting it slide is a problem, because then repetitive behavior starts, you know what I mean? So make sure you know your do's and don'ts and stand by it, okay? Because that is, you know, very, very important. The second thing I would say is, well, this is probably the third because I already talked about the definitions, but you know what I mean? Next thing I'm going to talk about is communicating. Guys, it's actually okay to say no. I'll be so real. And listen, I'm gonna hear you people out, because I feel like some people are saying, yeah, but it's not that easy to say no. I feel bad, okay? And that part of where you feel bad is because you are trying to please that person. Let's be real. You're probably trying to please them, and you're scared or worried that they're gonna feel a type of way about the fact that you're not giving them what they want, and then that means you're gonna put yourself in a situation where you're now not doing what you know you may need to do or would like, pushing yourself back just to please somebody. Now why? And then when you figure out why, let me know, and you'll probably end up saying no, because it's not every day you have to agree to things, okay? You don't need to do what you don't actually want to do. You actually have a choice, okay? So saying no, set a tone. If someone has done something you do not like, or someone has done something that you're like, okay, that pushed my line, okay? This is one thing, that pushed your line. Let them know, okay? Communicate that with them, okay? And that could be a thing of where, let me tell you how this could be done, because some people think, okay, communicate with them, but how? Okay, let me show you. If someone has spoken to you in a certain way you don't like, or someone has done something you don't really like, just be like to them, hey, listen, I just wanted to let you know that the way you said that the other day, or the way you said that, I didn't really like it, and I would appreciate if you didn't do it that way, just because it makes me feel like this. Do you know what I mean? That, just set it out, let them know. And the thing is, coming to someone like that, I can't lie, it's respectable. You're coming to tell them, like, I didn't like that, and I don't appreciate it. Please, if you know what I mean? And that, hey, what's wrong with that one? What is actually wrong with that one? I feel like that is really important to do, just to communicate, okay? Say no to things sometimes. Just let them know. And I'm going to say another big one, in terms of this whole saying no thing. I feel like when it comes to asking, because obviously some people might ask for favors and things like that, and there's nothing wrong with that, but it's the whole point of someone asking for something and you not wanting to do it, or not able to do it, or not comfortable with doing it, and you still proceed to say yes. That is a little problem that we need to fix, okay? Because just say no, because let them know that I can't do that one, I'm so sorry. Okay, for example, just be like, oh, I'm so sorry, I'm doing this and that, I'm not able to do that. Okay, and you have to just let that, they need to just hear that one, because sometimes you're not going to be able to do everything for everyone, you know what I mean? You're not going to be able to help everyone and all that types of stuff. So I feel like that's so important. Okay, and that's why I had to add that one in. I'm going to move on to the next, and that is cutting people off. Okay, slow down. Let's just not run and start snipping people off. But I really am going to say that those that don't respect your boundaries, when you set a tone and they don't want to respect it and they keep pushing it and breaking it, they gotta go. Because number one, they do not respect you. And that in itself, why do you want to have a friend or be around people that don't respect you? Do you get what I'm saying? Like, especially in terms of like friendships, even relationships, things like that. Like, why do you want to put yourself in a situation, or you shouldn't put yourself in a situation where people are not respecting your boundaries? Because it is okay to set boundaries, and if they do not like respect that once you've communicated it, because you need to remember that last point I said is very important to do, to let them know, because some people may not know that you do not like something and they may continue doing it unintentionally, hurting you, and at the end of the day, I mean, you ain't set the boundaries, so they ain't know, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, so if you set it and they ain't trying to follow it, cut them off. Like, they are not your people, because people that are your people will respect you, you know what I'm saying? People that are your people will hear you out. People that are your people want to not hurt you, or, you know, put you in a situation where you don't feel that good, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, that is where I'll come to the whole cutting people off when they're not respecting your boundaries, because that one is a no. This is really important. You actually cannot make everyone happy. That is a fact. You really can't make everyone happy, and if you try to, you're probably going to end up just hurting yourself, or putting you in a situation where you're not going to want to do a lot of things affecting you, whether that's mentally, physically, socially, emotionally, any of them. Okay, out of all them boundaries the types of boundaries I mentioned, you will affect yourself in a negative way if you're doing things and going out of your way, or people are pushing things and doing things that you do not like, okay? And that is that you can't actually make everyone happy at the end of the day. So it's just important to set your tone, put your boundaries out there, let them know this is you and this is how you are and this is the way you like things, and that is that. Like that, don't budge it, don't move it. Obviously, hey, you need to hear sometimes, okay, there's times where you need to hear to, depending on what it is, guys, you've got to be really precise with this thing, because you don't want to be bending nothing or changing nothing that is just not needed to be. But discussing, this is where the communication comes in, talking to the person or whoever it is that has, for example, done something that you may have not liked. There could be in times where you discuss something with someone, they tell you, oh, okay, it was because of this, just the whole communication part just helps. So then you can feel good about something, or you'll feel okay and understand their point, and they feel okay and understand your point, okay? And that is working together. That is like, you know what I'm saying? So that is also there and important. In terms of my point of not making everyone happy, it's just not possible. So if you just know that, then that is good, because it's actually a fact. Okay, it's a fact, and you're gonna just put yourself in a lot of like situations where you're gonna be feeling bad, feeling sad, feeling down because you wasn't able to make them happy. Listen, let's just stop trying to please that person. It's just not gonna work. I'm gonna run into my next, which is I'm gonna say is, guys, love yourself. Okay, love yourself enough to put boundaries there and stick by it, okay? You bring a lot of respect to yourself when you do it as well, because like at the end of the day, people that hear the boundaries, those that respect you, and hear you out, are gonna still stick by you. They're not gonna make you feel any sort of way because of it. And then you'll be able to continue on with your life, your days, whatever, being respected and being heard and feeling comfortable, and there's gonna be there's not much problems. Because there is going to be a lot of problems, in a sense, if you don't have no boundaries. And that is where people's peace is just ripped out of them, or just taken away because of that. So sometimes when things happen, just think, did you even set a boundary? Did they even know that wasn't allowed? That's not okay. And if not, let them know. I have ran through my points and I have come through smooth. I didn't want to take too much of you guys' time, if I'm so honest, but I just wanted to throw out them points for this podcast. For this episode, I keep saying podcast, but those are my main important ones for boundary setting and just self-respect and, you know, self-love and all that types of thing. Guys, think about it honestly, with whoever you're surrounding yourself with, whoever you're with, whatever is going on, make sure that you have boundaries there, because in things like friendships or even like relationships, there's a lot of people that get trampled on. There's a lot of people that are hurt in many situations, but that is because of the fact that they didn't have boundaries. And I feel like they don't realize, and then they do put the blame on the person, but it's like you let that happen. You allowed them to walk on you. They didn't even just walk on you like you were a doormat. They wiped their feet on you. Like, don't let that. Like, just don't, okay? And as soon as you spot something that's like, yeah, that's not your cup of tea, this is where my line draws, be like, hey, in a respectful way, in a nice way, I don't like that. Do you know what I mean? And this is why all my points here are important. And if you're saying, hey, 2024, and this year, boundaries are setting, I'm not going to accept these certain things I've been accepting, fine, and do it, okay? And stand by it. We stand on business, okay? Because some things just can't be sliding like that, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, I've had how can I say this, situations where sometimes I wouldn't have liked something, but I can actually say that I'm a type of person that actually says, like, if I didn't like something or didn't really like the way something went about, I actually do say, like, that's just me. Because for me personally, like, I'm gonna speak on my own personal self, that I cannot go past something, in a sense, depending on what it is, especially if it's bothering me, and just be like, and just like brush it off and then continue being with the person or allowing it to happen, because of the fact that I don't feel comfortable with it. And if I'm not comfortable with it, I don't want to be overthinking something. I don't want it to be bothering me. Okay, let's just put it like that. I don't want it to be bothering me at all. So I just let it know, and I say, hey, I don't run by that. I don't do that, because. And do you know what? I can't lie. I'll be sorry. It gives me so much peace. Like, listen, if you want to stay by me, because if you don't want to stay by me, go. If you stand by me, first. Like, I'm not doing all this. Please. Ugh, you can't actually. Yeah, do you see how disgusted I'm getting by it? You can't make everyone happy. Like, you need to actually allow yourself to be happy too. Come on, think about yourself too sometimes. That's why somebody said a little bit of selfishness is good. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying being selfish is a good thing, but I'm saying you guys really need to balance this thing. You know what I mean? Because some people think they're really nice, but you're just being stepped on. Like, people are taking advantage, and stop it. Let's stop that. Ain't doing that no more. Okay? So really think about it, guys. Boundary setting. That is what I'm like completely throwing out to you guys, and hopefully everything that I did say and mention, I really hope I helped those and people out there in terms of boundaries, and letting you guys know the importance of it, and how it should just be something that you guys should definitely set. Yeah, I don't want to waffle at all. And I don't want to go on like on a crazy dinner. I wanted to come straight to the point, bing, bang. So this isn't too long of a video, I'll be so real. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, listening. I do low-key want to be getting these episodes onto like Spotify. I really need to figure that out and see how that runs, because I know there's some people out there that's not on YouTube and they just want to listen. You know what I'm saying? They just want to hear it. They just need a couple minutes of, you know, some encouragement, some, you know, whatever it is, self-help. And yeah, I want to do that. And I want to give that to as many people as I can. So yeah, hence why this is also called Address the Stress, because there are things that people need a bit of help with. And I'm here and down to give advice, encouragement, help, and things like that. So guys, if you have not subscribed to me already and you've just come across this podcast, please do subscribe, because this channel in general, it's filled with vlogs and then this podcast. So yeah, stay tuned. I'm trying my best to bring out as many as possible. And yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget Joby, guys. This incredible setup. Make sure to go cop yourself one, especially if you're looking for one ASAP. This is not something that is a miss. It is all types of good. Okay, so yeah, I will catch you guys in my next video. Bye.